Example to follow today is to keep asking, even when things aren't going exactly the way we had hoped they were. Remember, the whole point of Judges is to see that the Israelites have just went backwards. They've come into the promised land, and we would have expected it to be a land flowing with milk and honey, but it has not become that. It has become a dreadful place because the Israels are breaking their covenant with the Lord. They are disobeying him, and so they are receiving the fruit of their labor. They are receiving they are eating the bitter fruit of all of their actions. They have sowed in wickedness, and now they are weeping in wickedness. But what we see here is that we do need to keep asking, even when things don't exactly go the way we had planned. So we know that all the Israelites have gathered against the people of Gibeah. They've gathered against the tribe of Benjamin because of the horrendous sin that happened. I encourage you to read the last two. Watch the last two videos if you have not. But all the men of Israel gathered against the city. And they said, "Now therefore give up the men, the worthless fellows in Gibeah, that we may put them to death and purge evil from Israel." What they did was horrendous. What they did deserved murder. What they did was terrible. They deserved the death penalty. I should say it that way, because they committed murder. They abused that woman. They abused that lady and killed her. They do deserve the death penalty. So they come and they say, "Bring them to death." Or bring them to us, give up those people that we may put them to death and purge the evil from Israel. But the Benjamites would not listen. They are siding with the criminals. They are siding with the murderers. This is how uh, twisted Israel has become. So the people of Benjamin didn't just say no, they went out to battle against the people of Israel. Of course, that would be a sin to avoid. Do not harbor people that are doing bad things, people that are being disobedient, people that are breaking God's law. We do not need to partner with them or assist them in the things that they do. So before this battle happens, people of Israel got together at Bethel, where the Ark of the Covenant was, and they said, "Who shall go up first for us to fight against the people of Benjamin?" And the Lord said, "Judah shall go up first." This is to remind us, too, of the earlier chapters in Judges, when it's asked, "Who shall go up first to take the land?" Judah was supposed to go first. And this story, even though it's at the end of the book of Judges, is still at the beginning of the chronological history. This is one of the worst events that has happened. It shows how the spiritual leadership has degraded. But chronologically, this would have happened sooner, because we'll see that Phinehas was the high priest, which was the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron. So it'd be earlier in our time history. So he said, "Judah shall go up first." So they rose up and fight, and they lost 22,000 men. So even though God said go up and fight, they lost 22,000 people. So they took courage, and they again formed the battle line, and they were going to fight again. But before they did that, they inquired of the Lord. Still another good example for us to follow, to continually ask the Lord what he would have us to do. "Shall we again draw near to fight against our brothers, the people of Benjamin? We lost this battle. Should we do this again?" But the Lord said, "Go up against them." So the people of Israel came near against the people of Benjamin the second day. Then all the people of Israel, the whole army, went up and came to Bethel and wept. Why? Because 18,000 people died. So again, they lost the battle the second time. Even though the Lord said go fight them the first time, even though the Lord said go fight them the second time, they lost both of those battles, and they lost a significant amount of people. 22,000 the first time, 18,000 the second time. So then they went up and they came to Bethel and they wept. We should weep. We should continue asking. We should be passionate in our pleas for what God wants to do on our behalf, and particularly when we're seeking for advice and directions. They are weeping because they have lost, and they are wondering, what does the Lord want us to do? So they should offer burnt offerings and peace offerings. And here we see that Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, ministered before the Ark of the Covenant in those days. That's how we know that chronologically, even though this story is at the end of the book of Judges, it would have happened earlier in the chronological history. It would have happened earlier in these various judges and stories that we have read up to this time. So they ask one more time, "Shall we go out once more to battle against our brothers, the people of Benjamin? Or shall we cease?" And the Lord said, "Go up tomorrow. I will give them into your hand. I hope that's been a help to you and a blessing, and I'll see you in the next video.